After Spider-Man enters the bedroom of a boy named Tim, the kid is so excited to see his favorite hero up close that he asks if this is all just a dream. Peter drops down from the ceiling and, to prove it's real, effortlessly lifts the bed Tim is lying on, showing his strength and finally convincing the boy. Still amazed, Tim asks why Spider-Man is there. Peter explains that he saw an article about him in the Daily Bugle and couldn't pass up the chance to meet who they were calling his biggest fan. Curious, Tim asks how he shoots his webs. Peter shows him the web shooters strapped to his wrists and explains how they work, even firing a web across the room just to make him laugh. Soon after, Tim asks if Spider-Man was born with his powers. Peter tells him he was bitten by a radioactive spider and was lucky to survive, and that afterward he could climb walls and crumple metal like paper. But when Tim asks why he chose to become a hero and fight criminals, Peter explains that it all started after he let a thief escape, and that same man later killed his uncle. Peter admits that the only person to blame was himself and his pride. Tim tries to comfort him, saying that at least now he's trying to do the right thing. Then, Tim shows him a jar filled with bullets fired during a robbery he once witnessed. A robbery Spider-Man had stopped. Peter is surprised that Tim kept them, and the two continue talking while looking through Tim's Spider-Man collection. After a while, Peter says it's getting late and that Tim needs to rest. But before Spider-Man leaves, Tim makes one final request. He asks if he can know who's behind the mask. Peter hesitates, knowing the weight of that decision. Tim promises that as long as he's alive, he'll never tell anyone. Even so, Spider-Man says he can't reveal it. But just as Peter turns to leave, he slowly removes his mask, revealing that his name is Peter Parker. Tim smiles and jokes that now he understands why Jameson pays Peter to take pictures of Spider-Man. The two share a hug, promising that this will be their secret. Tim says it was the best day of his life, bringing tears to Peter's eyes. Moments later, Spider-Man climbs out the window and lands on a wall outside. Only then does the scene pull back, revealing the sign on the building where Tim was staying. A clinic specializing in the treatment of children with cancer.